Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching me from. It's a pleasure to welcome you to your favorite sport podcast where a common voice meets global sport intelligence. I am your host, Kyle Deojo, and I'll be breaking down the world's biggest sports stories with sharp analysis and with honesty and with the passion that it truly deserves. Today, we'll just be looking at the result across the top leagues in the world, and as well be giving you some news headlines that is making the round in the world of sport. Are you a sport lover anywhere in the world, especially in European football fans and other sports lovers? I tell you, this episode is for you. Now let's get started. First, let's hit a few quick headlines from the world of sport, the news that are making rounds in the world of sport. In the world of tennis, Yannick Sinner beat Carlos Alcaraz in straight set to win Monte Carlo as he reclaimed number one spot. Yannick Sinner continues his title winning run with a 7-6-5, 6-3 triumph over Carlos Alcaraz and reclaims the top spot in the ATP rankings. The Italian Sinner actually dethroned defending champion Carlos Alcaraz in Monte Carlo to claim his first Masters title on clay, capping a remarkable run to become just the second player to win the Sunshine Double and the Monte Carlo in the same season, a feat that was previously achieved by Novak Djokovic in 2015. Big congratulations to Yannick Sinner and big ups to Carlos Alcaraz for a great final showing that actually live up to the hype and the expectations. I therefore eagerly look forward to the next chapter of the ALCARAZ rivalry. Now, away from tennis, let's go to the world of football, where it's confirmed that German club Union Berlin actually appoint first female head coach. German club Union Berlin appointed Maria Lucy Etter to become the first woman appointed to manage a men's team in one of Europe's top 5 leagues after she was named the interim head coach of the Bundesliga club. Her appointment until the end of the season follows the dismissal of their previous head coach, Stefan Baumgart, whose team lost 3-1 to bottom side Heidenheim on Saturday. Union Berlin, who actually sits 11th in the 18-team Bundesliga, are 11 points clear of the automatic relegation zone with 5 matches remaining, but have only won twice in 14 league outings in 2026. Etta, who is 34-year-old, is no stranger to breaking barriers after she became the Bundesliga first female assistant coach, also with Union Berlin in November 2023. Etta, as well, is a former German Youth International and Women's Champions League winner with Turbine Potsdam and has been working as Union Berlin's under-19 manager since 2025 July. And she will become the club's women head coach in the summer after a brief stint with the men's team to the end of the season. Now, still on football, Brazil assistant coach names Chelsea Estevao as surprise weapon in the World Cup 2026. Brazilian assistant coach Davide Ancelotti has tipped Chelsea 18-year-old Estevao Willian as a potential surprise weapon for Brazil national team ahead of this summer World Cup, highlighting the teenager's rapid rise and growing influence at club level. As part of the coaching staff led by his father, Carlo Ancelotti, Davide Ancelotti believes Brazil's depth in attack allows room for an emerging talent like Estevao to make a major impact. Despite being just 18, the winger has actually shown flashes of brilliance with Chelsea this season following his move from Palmeiras. Now let's go to the world of boxing. Anthony Joshua rejects Tyson Fury ring challenge, saying Tyson Fury is a cloud chaser. Former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua has declined an immediate fight offer from rival Tyson Fury following Fury's Saturday's night bout at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Fury, who had cruised to a comfortable win over Aslenberg Makhmudov in a one-sided contest that failed to ignite the crowd. With Joshua watching from the ringside, the self-styled Gims King called out his longtime rival and urged him to step into the ring and actually accept his challenge. Let's take a look at the video before we come back for reactions.
I want you, AJ, Anthony Joshua. Let's give the fight fans what they want. The Battle of Britain. And here's my challenge. I challenge you, Anthony Joshua, to fight me, the Gypsy King, next. Do you accept my challenge?
Tyson, you're a clout chaser. I've never had no problem getting in the ring with you. I punched you up when we were kids. And after watching you here tonight, I'll punch you up again.
That's a confidence response from Anthony Joshua. And I tell you, this confrontation is actually highlighting a long simmering battle of Britain rivalry between these two British heavyweights. Now, Joshua has actually repeatedly expressed his own interest for the matchup over the past decade, while Fury has been vocal about his desire for the fight. But of course, these guys, they don't just fight for the sake of fighting. A lot of things has to be put in place, which actually has been the major issue why this fight has not been on our screen yet, as negotiation has repeatedly stalled over financial terms, promoters, and scheduling. Now, away from boxing, let's get our attention back to football as we look through the weekend results across the top leagues. When we start with the English Premier League, Manchester City rout Chelsea to close gap on leaders Arsenal, while ALCARAZ make excuses for Arsenal 2-1 loss to Bournemouth as Liverpool defeated Fulham. Manchester City ignited the Premier League title race with the second half masterclass display that sealed a 3-0 win against a struggling Chelsea as they closed the gap on leaders Arsenal on Sunday, with Nico O'Reilly McGuire scoring in the space of 6 minutes at Stamford Bridge, while Jeremy Doku wrapped up a statement victory. While Arsenal fell short against Bournemouth as they were defeated 2-1. Despite finding the net himself, Victor Gyökeres has actually, given excuses as to why the Gunners actually failed to actually defeat the Cherries at the Emirates Stadium. Junior Kropi and Alex Scott actually scored for Bournemouth against Mikel Arteta's side. Now, Gyökeres, while he was speaking to the media, he said they have some chances toward the end, but that the pitch was a bit dry, to be honest. But so that didn't help at all. But he said that we all need to do better and take our chances. Other results include Crystal Palace defeating Newcastle United 2-1. Nottingham Forest playing a 1-1 draw against Aston Villa. Sunderland defeating Tottenham Hotspur 1-0 as Tottenham Hotspur now find themselves at the bottom 3 of the Premier League. Brentford playing a 2-2 draw against Everton. Burnley was defeated at home by Brighton 2-0, while West Ham whitewashed Wolves. Wolverhampton Wanderers 4-0. Liverpool, like we said earlier, 2-0 against Fulham, while Chelsea was defeated right there at Stamford Bridge by Manchester City 3-0. And of course, the Monday Night Football in the English Premier League as Manchester United, we were playing host to Leeds United at Old Trafford. Let's take you through the highest goal scorer in the league. Erling Haaland, though he couldn't find the back of the net against Chelsea, remains the top marksman in the league with 22 goals, while Thiago follows closely with 21 goals for Brentford. Let's take you through the league table. Arsenal still on top with 70 points from 32 games, while Manchester City remains second with 64 points from 31 matches, while Manchester United, Aston Villa, and Liverpool completes the top 5. Now let's go through to the result that we have in the Spanish La Liga. Barcelona actually trashed Espanyol, while Real Madrid struggled as they dented their title hopes with a draw against Girona. Now let's give you other results. Athletic Club losing at home to Villarreal 2-1. Mallorca defeating Rayo Vallecano 3-0. Sevilla defeating Atletico Madrid 2-1. While Elche defeating Valencia 1-0, among other results in the league over the weekend. Don't forget, the Spanish Monday Night Football is also going to take place, where Levante will be playing against Getafe. And let's take you through the top marksman in the Spanish La Liga. Kylian Mbappe, who has been able to find the back of the net for some games now, remain the top marksman with 23 goals, while Mallorca veteran Muriqi is following closely with 21 goals. Now let's take you to the league table. Barcelona maintained the league with 79 points, while Real Madrid remained second with 70 points with 31 matches played respectively, while Villarreal remained third as Atletico Madrid and Real Betis complete the top 5. Now let's take you through to the German Bundesliga. Bayern Munich make history with Bundesliga record as in their win over FC St. Pauli, as Leverkusen got a crucial 3 points. Let's give you other results in full. Mainz lose at home to Freiburg 1-0. FC Cologne defeating Werder Bremen 3-1. While Bayern Munich whitewashing St. Pauli at home 5-0. Borussia Dortmund losing at home to Bayern Leverkusen 1-0, among other results in the Bundesliga. And the top marksman in the Bundesliga remains Bayern Munich forward Harry Kane with 31 goals. While in the league table, Bayern Munich remain at the top with 76 points from 29 matches, while Borussia Dortmund, Stuttgart, RB Leipzig, and Bayern Leverkusen complete the top 5. Now let's quickly take you through to the Italian Serie A, as Inter Milan closing on Serie A title after comeback triumph at Como in a 7-goal thriller. Other results include Parma drawing 1-1 against Napoli, while Atalanta losing at Bergamo against Juventus 1-0. AC Milan was defeated right there at San Siro by Udinese 3-0, while AS Roma winning 3-0 against Pisa. While the top scorer list, Lautaro Martinez remained the top scorer with 16 goals. And there's going to be Monday night Italian football as well, where Fiorentina will be playing host to Lazio. Now let's take you through the league table. Inter Milan remains top of the league with 75 points from 32 matches, while Napoli is second with 60 points. AC Milan, Juventus, and Como 1907 completes the top 5. And finally, in the French Ligue 1, where we have PSG getting their match against Lens postponed for the weekend, as Lyon, Marseille, Paris FC all got their wins. There are other results in details. Paris FC defeating AS Monaco 4-1. Marseille defeating Metz 3-1. While Lyon defeating Lorient 2-0, among other results in the French Ligue 1. At the top scorer chart, Esteban Lepol of Rennes and Joaquin Panikeli are both joint top scorer with 16 goals, while Mason Greenwood of Marseille follow closely with 15 goals. Now PSG remains at the top of the league table with 63 points from 27 matches, with Lens, Lille, Marseille, and Lyon completing the top 5. And that will be all for today's episode of your favorite sport podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Almighty God for the success of today's podcast. My profound gratitude to my headline sponsor, the Boss Lagos, located at number 63 Adekunle Banjo Avenue, Magodo, Shangisha, a place where you can get the best of fun with a salsa night, with a karaoke night, with a lot of football watch parties, many celebrity hangouts, and so much more that you can find at the Boss Lagos. It's also important to let you know that right there at the Boss Lagos, you can give a nice treat to your car in their car wash sections, where they have top-notch guys that will handle your cars for you with the best of care that your car demands. Also, right there at the Boss Lagos, where you can get the best of wonderful and delicious dishes that you can order at a very affordable prices right there at the Boss Lagos. A place where you have a feel of the island on the mainland. Find your way down to the Boss Lagos, guys, and I tell you, you will never regret it. New episode of the Favorite Sport Podcast drops every week, where football meets with intelligence. I'll see you in the next one.